Skelly Field, H.A. Chapman Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. He'll bring it out. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
Is there a better way to respond than right there? Like first possession, your defense gives up a touchdown, and the kick return unit creates the excitement and goes right down the field, makes the huge play, and grabs the momentum back in this football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The run inside. It's Jones. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Wide receiver going in motion. Might be calling a hot route.
Wilson. Iron.
On third down, he drops to throw. Complete on the comeback. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
To the air, it's Hayes. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The seventh play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long.
Wilson! Move! Doc! Spear! Check!
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Great job by the back on the option.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll run this play from the pistol. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Running inside, it's Jones. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and up. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for 3rd and forever. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks.
Hey, Venom! Wilson, iron! Venom! Escape!
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. North Texas will have to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. The run inside. It's Jones. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Tulsa, 14. North Texas, 7.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He'll try it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Hayes. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, it's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden, in this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They'll go back to work trying to get something going after a couple of punts the first 2 times they've had it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Jackson will throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Hard running there. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of room to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Escapes the pressure to his right. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Got enough for the first. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Makes a grab and room to run. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's McKinney. Finding some room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Hayes. Dances away to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Under fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Across the 25. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Tulsa picked up that last first down through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tulsa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he added the extra point. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Jackson going to throw it. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. North Texas in the hurry-up. The run inside. It's White. Inside the 45. On the move at the 30. Racing to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Texas. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Boy, he was cutting that one close, wasn't he? Almost kicked it out of bounds, but it went into the end zone. It's a touchback. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Scanning the field, it's Hayes. Caught in the backfield, it's Wells. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense set for a first down play. On the ground, it's McKinney. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He might want another play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 30. Running inside the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gonna run it. It's White. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Mean Green. Gets it into the end zone.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with FIU taking on the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. And it's FIU with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Throws it deep. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. North Texas will have to punt it away. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Running inside, it's White. Across the 35. Might have a chance. Touchdown, North Texas. They take the lead with the 6. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the second half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Brings it in down the left side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Golden Hurricane building momentum with that last passing catch. The run inside. It's McKinney. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The throw. Catch in the middle. It's Callaway. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Back to pass, it's Hayes. Unloads to the right. Wideout trying to get it in. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Might be changing the route.
Move!
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa! The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. throws for the tight end. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
How about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
Wilson.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
The extra point is blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Tulsa, 41. North Texas, 35.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Sets up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tulsa! A pick 6. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the 2-point conversion. Give this team 8.
He'll return it. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again.
There's a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
David, I mean, You can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy.
He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jackson will throw. On the run, still looking. On the move, he fires. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. It's a nice job by the defense disrupting the timing.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. Running inside, it's White. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Takes the handoff. It's Alston. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right.
Makes the grab in their space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TF.
And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point is good. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And the pressure gets there. Then down he goes at the 18.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. North Texas, after that big play through the air, back to work. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A spectacular one-hand grab.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Under fire. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's got it. And there he goes. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
They're going to ride this running back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Fires to the right. And with that, he's got him set up with a 1st and goal as we get set to play on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Looking to the end zone. And he's thrown another interception. Picked off, and this one could go all the way back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.